Well, happy Tuesday. Bling it on. It's time for Team Talk Tuesday. I know I'm a little late coming on. You guys, it's been a busy, busy day here for the Egan's. Hey, Shelly. Hey, Deb. How are you? You guys, as you're jumping on, if you have teams, I know it's late. Oh my gosh. I feel like I get later every Tuesday, but I apologize. How are you all? It's so good to see ya. Hey, Juanita. Hi, Lakeithia. Hi, Gail. Hi, Tanya. You guys, I'm not going to be on too long tonight just because it is late, but I wanted to come on and chat for just a little bit. How are you all? I have had a busy day. My Dax had his first high school basketball game today, so we went there. And then I just went with my sisters and my sister-in-law to what Utah calls the Festival of Trees. I think I talked about this. One of my mom and dad's neighbors did a tree and dedicated it to my mom and dad, kind of for Alzheimer's awareness. It was called what she call the tree? So Much Love, or it's all about love, or something like that. And tonight, so how it works is these people, I mean, it is literally thousands of trees here that people decorate in themes. And anyway, I had to make sure that I got that tree. I was not going to be outbid, and that tree was going to be mine. But tonight was the night they did the bidding for it. So I went right from Dax's game drove down to Southern Salt Lake and met my sisters and my sister-in-law there. I wonder if you guys can see. I'll show you. It's not gonna, it won't be big, but let me see if I can pull it up so you guys can see it. It's so cute. It was just, and it's so sweet of her neighbor to do it. She just has said that, you know, my dad and the way he takes care of my mom, and just inspired her, and it was so sweet of her to do the tree for her. Okay, so let me see if I can, it's just a little one. Let me see if I can get it up there. But it's got a cute Santa hat on it. It's white, and these ornaments, she actually, oh goodness, she actually had them made, and they are the shape of like the Alzheimer's organization logo. Alzheimer's logo. See, I got my purple on for my mom, and it says mom on it. Anyway, I'm just kind of gabbing while everybody jumps on. How are you all? You guys, it's been a busy time in paparazzi land too, hasn't it? How's everybody doing? Okay, I'm looking, make sure. All right. So, wow. We have had a crazy week. I mean, seriously, Pink Fridays, Small Business Saturday, Cyber Monday. I mean, release after release. How awesome was it to have a Saturday release, killer Pink Friday bundle, and then, I mean, 3 releases on Cyber Monday, and you all are going gangbusters on buying the inventory, and my news feed is jam-packed with your cute faces selling that jewelry, which is exactly what you're supposed to be doing. But we've got some huge momentum going. And so really what I wanted to talk about was kind of building on that momentum, right? Like just really quick, and then I could take a few minutes to answer questions if you guys want. But Kelly and I were just talking earlier, and we're just like, it's crazy. Like, it's crazy the momentum we have going on right now in our businesses, right? Like the holidays are just like, they just kind of bring it naturally. But the thing about it is with paparazzi and our, like the type of business that we are, the product that we offer, yeah, I think it would be a natural thing for us to have a little bit extra momentum through the holidays, because I mean, it's a gift giving season. Let me turn my dinger off so that these messages don't keep making noise. Okay, there we go. I turned it off. But this is what I wanted to say is it doesn't have to be just a holiday thing. Like it can be Christmas all year long with paparazzi because we have a product that is going to sell no matter what time of year it is, right? It an opportunity that we can share with people that, I mean, who doesn't, there's never just specific times a year that people want to make money, but it has to take work on our part. I have this quote that I found and I want to read it to you guys really quick because I absolutely love it. I'm going to click on it, see if I can get it. Oh, nope. My eyes are just so tired tonight. I'm going to put my glasses on for just a minute. You guys get to see me in my pink glasses. My taped pink glasses. You'd think I could go to the dollar store and get me another cute pair. Okay, so it says, I can see it better without them. It takes a dream momentum. It takes a while to build. You have to keep motivating yourself over and over and over again. Not just every day, but multiple times every day. It's easy to get discouraged and it's easy to quit, but don't. Once you get going, it actually becomes a part of your life, a habit. Do you guys, who knows how many days it takes to do something every day consistently until it becomes a habit? I know that there's like a scientific theory to that. You think about it after waking, before sleeping, and pretty much throughout the day. It becomes a thought in your mind, not of if, but of when, which I absolutely love that. At that point, it's a natural feeling to keep going. If you try to stop, you'll find that it takes very little encouragement or even just the absence of discouragement to keep going. And as long as you keep going, you'll be getting closer and closer to achieving your dreams. So if you're just getting started or even just thinking of getting started, don't focus much at all on results. Did you hear that? Don't focus much at all on results. Focus on building your dream momentum. The results will take care of themselves eventually. I love that. Can I say that one more time? Don't focus much at all on results. This is we talk about this all the time. We talk about this planting seeds. This is what that's saying. Plant the seeds. Then just focus on building your dream momentum. The results will take care of themselves eventually. You guys, I loved that quote. And I think it's especially important as we have this huge momentum going. That quote, I don't know, it's just like been going through my brain all day long, you know, like I think we put a lot of focus on the holidays and forget that, you guys, we have the opportunity to have killer momentum every single day of the year. 365 days, you guys, because there's always a reason for people to need accessories. I think it's a mindset thing with us, right? We're like, okay, I'm not making light of that it is the gift giving season, and yes, sales should be crazy awesome like they are. But let's not forget that there's always reasons to buy jewelry. So my point is, don't let up. We need to take this momentum that we have going, and we need to just keep building on it, you guys. Let's use the analogy as if you're riding a bike, right? You're riding along and you see a hill coming up ahead, right? So you're going to start pedaling just a little bit faster because you know you're going to need a little bit more to push you up that hill. Now, I look at that kind of the same as, you know, after, like we're kind of going along with the holidays. Things are like seem to be a little bit easier now because it is the gift giving season, right? Well, you know, we can't just coast along thinking that that's just going to carry us, because we've got other months we're going into and we got to keep working. You got to keep pedaling. So what happens though if, like, in the middle of this, you've got this momentum going, you decide, oh my gosh, it's getting hard. I think I'll just get off. What happens if you stop in the middle of a hill? And you don't even have to be on a hill. You stop pedaling, lose that momentum. It always is harder when you get back on and have to start pedaling again, especially when you're on a hill. You've got to take the momentum that you've built as you've started pedaling up that hill and keep going. And yes, sometimes it's harder. And yes, sometimes you have to put more strength or more effort into it. But it's always going to be easier to keep building on that momentum than it is to stop completely and have to decide to get back on and go. Same thing with the gym. I know. Ooh, gym, taboo word, right? Like when I've gone in the past, right? You go to a class and it's hard because you're not used to working out, right? If it's the first time. You come home, and if you're like me, you don't even get home. You barely get out of the class. Your body's already starting to ache, and you're like, what on earth did I do? What on earth did I do? Well, if you're like me and the gym, you feel about the gym the way I do, you're like, I am never going back and doing that class. If that's how it's going to make me feel, I am not doing it. Even though I know that's what I should be doing. I know that I need to work out. I know it's going to make my body feel better. I know it's going to make me stronger. And I need to go back but I don't want to go back because it made me sore. But that's the totally wrong mindset. You're sore at first. It's hard work at first, but the more you go and the more consistent you are with it, the easier that it gets and the stronger you become. I know it's a horrible analogy because I don't like to go to the gym, but it is true. Have you guys ever done that body pump class? Have you ever done that body pump class? Yeah. Makes me cranky even thinking about it. That normally, they say, oh, the second day you're the sorest, right? I was sore before I even left that class. And believe me, that somebody told me, you got to go back. You got to go back. You got to work those muscles and you'll get stronger and your body will get used to it and it'll get easier. And I'm like, I don't want to, but I did. I went back and I thought I might die. I thought that my muscles were ripping, but I kept going back and it got easier until I stopped going. I stayed consistent for the longest time and then I stopped. It was an obstacle, got in my way, and I let that get the best of me. And then to decide to go back was just more than I thought I could bear. But if I wouldn't have stopped in the first place, I would have still been going. I would have still been, my muscles would have been bigger. I would have had that six-pack that, well, I don't really care about a six-pack. I'd just rather not have 6 rolls. But I hope you guys get what I mean. So my point with all of this is that we've got some good momentum going. I need you guys partying. I need you planning. Okay, this is going to sound crazy right now. We're not even in December yet. But I need you looking ahead into January, into February. January is a great time, for just New Year's resolutions. People are turning over new leaves. We're in the present in November, but I'm telling you what you need to be doing right now in November with this momentum to prepare and be ready to keep going up the hill instead of flatlining or stopping altogether. So you guys need to be looking ahead and thinking, okay, New Year's is a great time for resolutions. Lots of people, make those resolutions, and it's a good time to start a new business. And then you've got, you have got Valentine's coming up in February. These are all great party months. There is nothing wrong with getting hostesses booked clear out into January and February. Hopefully you've already got your December calendar filled. Hopefully you do, because you're needing to know what hostesses that you have on the books for December so that you can order the inventory to be prepared for those parties, okay? You guys need to be ready with your inventory. And I know that y'all have been doing great things. You have been buying inventory, but I don't want you sitting on that inventory. You need to be partying any chance you get. I'm telling you what, this week has been crazy for me. Crazy. I feel like I have things coming at me right and left. And so I'm having to find different ways that I can sell my jewelry, because it makes no sense for you guys to be buying jewelry and not selling it, because that flatlines the process. That kicks you off your bike and puts you off to the side of the road. You're pushing your bike along. You're not pedaling like you should be, because what we're doing is we're partying, selling the inventory, reinvesting in inventory. Party, sell, buy. That's the process for this. And like when in the quote where it talked about a habit, I absolutely love that, because I believe that one, Paparazzi is so much a part of me that like I literally cannot turn it off. Like you don't even know. We're walking around this festival of trees tonight. There are so many people all around me. And I literally have to, because no, I shouldn't tell you this because I preach not the other ways, but there's just sometimes like my sister-in-law was with us and I thought I don't want her to feel, you know, my sisters were all there and they do paparazzi too, and so I didn't want her to feel like, oh, they're all talking about paparazzi and I'm not in it. And so like I purposely was like thinking, let's like not talk about it, or you know, talk about it too much, and it about killed me. Like every time I turned around, there like something I wanted to say about paparazzi, or there was people around me that, you know, I'm like, oh, I want to, you know, that's a cute necklace. I knew it wasn't paparazzi, but I wanted to say, that's a cute necklace. Is that paparazzi? Okay, you all, even if you know it's not, that's a great way to interject your business into a simple comment and get a conversation started with people. But this is my point, is it should be, if you're working, building your dream momentum, your business should be habitual. It should be a habit in your day. You shouldn't be able to turn it off. You should wake up in the morning thinking about it. You should go to bed at night thinking about it, and you should be thinking about it multiple times during the day. And there's nothing wrong with that, because that just means that you have dream momentum that you want to go after and be successful with your business. And making it a habit, oh, you guys, sorry, my nose is so itchy tonight. Making a habit is what is going to make those things happen. So, oh, sorry, I don't even have a drink in here. My mouth is dry. Let me catch up on comments. That was just what I wanted to talk about. I just wanted to encourage you guys to make sure, just to pay attention. Know that we've got some good momentum going, but it's only going to stay momentum if we work on keeping it there. You can't just let it go. If you're not working your business, it'll go before you even realize it, before you even realize what's going on. You know, maybe you haven't partied in a few days, or you know, because you're busy. Your customers could very well be hanging out on a Tuesday night when you're regularly supposed to be partying and you're not there, and they're like surfing the web and, oh, look, Julie's over here partying, I'll just watch her for a little bit. You never know. Maybe Julie will have some type of a spark or connection with that customer, and then they're gonna go, she'll be shopping, or at the least maybe having to split the sales with them. You have got to stay going with the momentum that you have. And I know that sometimes it seems like there's no momentum there. It seems like nothing is happening, and that is the so wrong mindset to have, because as long as you're putting in effort, and as long as you're giving it even the tiniest bit of attention, you are making strides and you are building on that momentum. It isn't until you quit and do absolutely nothing that that momentum disappears. So you've got to keep working at it and pushing at it, because that's just what we do. We don't give up. We don't quit, right? Okay, so yeah, I mean, there's going to be things that come up. Kathy, you can add them. I don't add them. You have to be friends with them to add them to the team page. I don't have it that locked up. You just add them in the upper right-hand corner. It says add team member. Just type their name in and you can do that. Rainey had a migraine from sinuses and thought she would just do picture albums, and she decided she'd do a quick speech app. She had 20% on her phone and barely finished, but she did it. She did it. Yeah, Erin, that's a good idea. She's saving heart jewelry. She's thinking ahead. She's thinking ahead for Valentine's, because it's going to be here before you know it. But those are all good things. Oh my gosh, New Year's. Yeah, let's not forget about New Year's. Bling for days. Be prepared with those. Have a holiday stop and shop. We've talked about that, you guys. If you let your local people know that you're open for business, or, you know, I know some people that go and just hang out at the local Starbucks and have their bling bag with them. Make a post on your timeline that just says, hey, I'm here. Let me hook you up with some cute Christmas gifts for your girlfriend, your mom, your sister, your aunt, or I mean, Urban. We've got Urban for the guys too. I do too, Rainey. She says she has dreams about selling jewelry. I do too. Oh yeah. Okay. Melissa, did you go to the gym? You guys, okay, so Kaylin kind of commented, we qualified our first month for Impressionista last month, and we are going for our second month. You guys, if we hit our second month, we'll get it. You have to, in order to get qualified for Impressionista, you have to qualify 2 months in a row. And, you know, we are going for it. We're going for it. We got month one, and I believe that we can get month two happening. And I just wanted to, you know, say thanks to all you guys. I mean, this month has been nothing short of incredible. And like, I'll just never, ever, regardless of whether we hit a rank or don't hit a rank, I will never, ever take, like, discount what you guys do each and every day, because I see how hard you work. I can go to my news feed and just scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll and see your cute faces and all the things that you are putting in. But you have to be consistent about it. And I'm so dang proud of y'all. Do you guys even know what that means? I mean, it's a huge deal. In a company, who knows what one of the latest consultants who signed up, what was one of the last numbers? Let's see. I'm going to pull it up and see on our team who was one of the newest. Anybody know where we're at consultant wise? Like, let me look under. I'll look really quick. Oh, it's a lot. We have a big team, so it takes a long time to. So it looks like, I'm going to see who signed her up. Oh, I got to filter it. Hold on just a second. That's why. Oh, it's not going to work because it already switched over. Let me do the last 3 days. Did you guys know you can do that? You can, if you have the genealogy report, you can filter it by a lot of different things. I love it. So looks like we are in the 245,000 numbers. 245,000. And of those 245,000, this team would be in the top. Well, I was going to say so unofficially, I'm going to congratulate Mandy Heinch and her Shining Success team, because they unofficially just hit iconic Impressionista. Like, absolutely amazeballs. I was just watching her live in her team page a little bit ago, and so it's unofficial. No ranks are official, but they unofficially hit it. But so only one team to do that, part of Bling It On, and I love that. But then there's only one other Impressionista in the company. So what that would mean, yes, I hold the rank, but let me tell you what it means for all of you. It shows strength in our team to say that you are part of an Impressionista team. Who can even, Sharma, you're good at math. What's like the percentage where we sit among 245,000 consultants? That is cray. You can, when you're team building, when you are putting your business opportunity out there, that is something that people look for. They want to be part of a family. They want to be part of an organization that builds leaders, that helps its team members, that we do trainings, we work together, we support, and we encourage. That is a selling point for all of you. That Impressionista rank, it's not things I'm doing. It's not me. It's all of you. I can't take any of the credit for it. It doesn't happen because of me. It happens because of you. And so for you to think that that is not like a major selling point for somebody to get started with and join on your team, you are missing the boat if you're not using it as a selling point. So, you know, just keep that in mind. And I know that I appreciate you so much that I mean, honestly, so blessed. Like, I'm so blessed to have you guys as my paparazzi family and my team. And just love y'all. I'm so proud of you. Let's see. Sherry wants to know, how do you deal with the haters? Seems like the harder I work it, the more flack I catch. I try to ignore it and put blinds on, but after a while it gets to me. I can see that it isn't, oh, it wouldn't always be easy to take, but here, like what it boils down to, Sherry, is when those people start paying your bills and just giving you money to do what you need to do, then their opinion can matter. Like, just show them. Like, let their ornery opinions fuel your fire. For the life of me, I don't understand why people feel like they need to comment. Like, what do they care? It's not, what is it hurting them? It isn't. You're doing your thing. And if anything, they should be proud of you for trying to build a business and to be successful and make a better life for yourself and for your family. And so to them, I say shame on them, and just use it to fuel your fire. Don't give it a second thought. Oh, Morgan issued scary goals. If it doesn't scare you, it's not big enough. That's my motto. And you should always be reaching for something more. Nice, Elizabeth. I love it. Alicia sold 37 pieces. Booyah. I love that. No. We missed our second qualifying month back in April, and I do not want that to happen again. I believe in us. I believe that we can do it. I can tell you, I got to run the numbers because I'm maxed. I'm maxed on 2 legs. So, hold on, let me pull up the volumes. And I can give you guys an update right now. Oh, sorry. We are 25,357 pieces away from becoming an Impressionista team. 25,357. So close, you guys. So close. I believe we can do it. But you know, I'm not on here to say order jewelry just to do this rank. Like, no. You'll never hear me do that. I will say order jewelry so that you can make money and so that you can profit off of this amazing momentum and potential of this holiday season. Like, I will never ask you to buy jewelry as a benefit to me or a rank that we're going after. I won't do that, because I will, though. I mean, I do want you to buy jewelry because you need the inventory, plain and simple. And I practice what I preach, y'all. I have been ordering like crazy because I cannot miss out on these cute pieces, but also because I know my customers rely on me to always have a good selection and variety. I like to think so, Elizabeth. I think so. I think we're pretty blessed as far as being very supportive of one another. Elizabeth, just let them know. You know, it's the time. They still can get in and take full advantage of the holiday business, and then just, you know, you guys remind them, if you got potentials, it's important to kind of go over the different kinds of consultants so that they don't think that they have to be any particular one. They may see you going gangbusters and think, I don't have that kind of time to dedicate. Like, I'm going to have to avoid her for any time I ever see her again. It's important to know for them to know the different options as far as, do they want to sign up and do it part-time, full-time, seasonal? Maybe they want to be just a social consultant. Maybe they want to do it just for a hobby kind of thing. If you put the options out there when people are looking into, joining, they're going to feel a lot more confident in making the decision to join if they know that it's not any certain expectation of them. And be very careful not to throw what you want out of your business on them. Okay, now let me tell you why I say that. That will scare people off. You have to find out the why. Why is paparazzi going to be great for them? Why is it going to work for them? Now, if it's the same reasons that works for you, that's perfect. But you can't, say you have somebody that maybe they don't need any additional money. Maybe they're just looking for a social outlet, and you go in after them and you're like, oh my gosh, I can make so much money. Okay, this might be a bad example, because who doesn't like making more money, right? But if they see that, you're having to put all this extra time in or whatever, but if you go in and you're like, okay, say they want to do it for like a hobby. They just want it for the social aspect of it. And there are a lot of people who do it for the social aspect of it. Talk about what the things that you love as far as the relationships we have as paparazzi family, right? Talk about the fun things we get to do as far as convention and the passport trips. You have to cater your pitch, I don't like to use that word, but your 20-second elevator speech to the person that you're talking to, because if you get it wrong, you could turn them completely off. I've told the story before. I went and did an event early on when I started paparazzi with a couple of girls, and they didn't take a second to get to know the people that they were talking to. They were just like, oh my gosh, you should join my team. You don't even know her. How do you know she should join your team? Why should she? How do you know why she should? The reason why she would be good. It's as big of a turnoff as anything if you go in and don't take that opportunity to get to know them.